Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John, and this is Timberborn. Okay, where are we? We are right at the start of day 2, but before we get started, please do give the like button a gentle, nay, loving tap, and since you're there, you may as well tap the subscribe button as well. Okay, we are on day 2, as I say, of this cycle, so we've not played forward at all, really, just overnight. We have got our bad water pumps operating. I have not yet turned on the explosives factories or the centrifuge. I was going to say extractor, but centrifuge. I want to build up a little bit of a supply of bad water before we start doing that. Just so we've got something to work through. And I was thinking it's probably not a bad idea to try and get up here and get another pump or two up here. Yeah, that's not a terrible idea. Okay, where are we going to do that from? I mean, we're already here. So, let's go up here. So we want steps up there, and we're coming across to here. So we'll want steps there, and then we'll want platform there and platform there, and steps up like so. Connect that up and around there, and then steps, 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 oops, steps, platform, steps. There we go. Okay, that's a little something for them to be getting on with there. Over here, right, this is filling up. Is it full? It's probably full. Let's leave those open until the flood hits. That's fine. Until the drought hits. Okay, over there here we have our Lidos. Otherwise known as Lidos. But yeah, Lidos. That's what they are. That's what I'm calling them. Deal with it. Over here we've got space for more housing. At the moment we're okay. We don't need to put any in. But we have set that up for when we need it. Yeah, that's where we are. In terms of everything else then, water we're okay for, food we're good for, uncooked food we have plenty, except for potatoes by the looks of it. Yeah, we don't have many potatoes because all of our fields died. And now that all of these bushes are dead as well, we might as well get rid of all of this. Because all it's doing is taking up space at the moment. So let's get rid of all of that. We will want more bushes planted. We've got a few here. How are we doing for... Yeah, we got 435. We'll be fine for the moment. As I say, we've still got a couple here that we can harvest as and when we need to. At the moment, we just don't need to. But it might be worth planting some up sooner or later. We could probably get a little patch in just behind the trees there. And just stick a gather out the back of these Lidos. Yeah, that's fine. Okay then, how are we doing over here? We're beginning to build up a little supply of bad water. So let's turn our centrifuge on. That leaves us with 3 workers, so let's turn on one of these explosives factories then. There we go. How are we doing for power? Plenty. Yeah. Okay, we are going to need to build up a little supply of explosives. I'm not sure if we've gone down as far as we can go there yet or not. I can't remember. Let's have a look. Do we have any explosives? 7 of them. Come on, let's find the ground. Oh, this is tricky. Yeah, we can still lay explosives in. Good. Right. Well, once we've built up a little more of a stock, we'll start expanding that down a little bit more. We're currently at 26,000 horsepower each, which is pretty good. And obviously we can still extend out further this way when we need to. Right, I will spin on then. I'll let them get rid of some of these resources here that we're getting rid of, and I'll let them continue building this path up, and then we'll stick a deep water pump or two up here, I think. Yeah. Okay, I'll spin on briefly. Okay, well, day 3, and we've already got the drought warning. It is only going to be a drought, but it's probably going to be close to 20 days at this point, I would think. I mean, we'll see in a day or two, obviously. But apart from that, literally nothing's happened because it's only been overnight, so I'll spin on a little longer. Okay, so we're on day 4. We've got 1.5 days left until the drought hits. That should be fine. Up here, I'm putting in some platforms, and I'm going to put a deep water pump, deep bad water pump here. Not a deep one, just a standard one. And I'm going to stick it on the end just there. So that should give us a little bit more bad water coming in. It's a little bit far away, so we will put some storage up here as well, I think. We'll put a medium tank up here to store... Where are we? Bad water. There we go. That'll take them a little while to do, because they've got to get all the resources up here. We should have the builders free, because we're not really doing anything else. We've cleared out this area down here, so we can think about putting something else in here. Not just at the moment, though. We are now running low on housing space, but I'm going to leave it a little bit. I'm going to leave it until the start of the drought and see how we are at that point. Explosives-wise, we now have 16, so we've more than doubled what we had previously. We're building up a bit of a stock of extract, but not a huge one, because it takes a little while for the beavers to get this running. Yeah. That's where we are. That's how we're doing. What's wrong with you? Why aren't you operating? Because storage is full. Yeah, that would make sense. We have a lot of bread in storage. Do we have any bread stored over here? Doesn't look like we do. Okay, let's get some bread stored over here then. No, we've got a medium warehouse, and it's going in there. Like so, and you are going to be storing... bread. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's spin on to the start of the drought and see what we're facing. There we are. The drought is only going to be 14 days. Okay, that should be no problem at all. I've already closed up the floodgates here, so we should be fine. 14 days shouldn't be any worry. Up here, we are still building our pier out to our bad water extractor there. How are we doing? We've got a bit of a supply of bad water. We've got not a huge amount more extract, but hey-ho. At least once this is built, this should continue pumping the bad water that's in here. So we should get a little bit more there. Okay. That's all good. Power-wise, we should be okay. Yeah, we're mostly okay. And we do have the batteries backing us up there for when the wind stops blowing. So that's okay. Yeah. Our bakery is back up and running because we now have our storage in over here. Now. Yeah, food-wise we're okay. We don't need any more food put in. So, what is next then? Refinery? Probably want a bot factory before we do that, don't we? What's that? 150 horsepower, and we need 3 of them. What is that, though? That is biofuel. And in order to make bots, we need biofuel. So we probably are going to want the refinery first, aren't we? Okay. Okay, that's fine. That doesn't require power. Sure, let's stick ourselves a refinery in... right there. 400 science points. Go for it. What do we need for that? Planks, gears, metal blocks. Metal blocks, we have plenty of. Gears, we have plenty of. And planks, we have plenty of. Excellent stuff. So you will be making out of carrots, I think. Yes. Make biofuel out of carrots, please. And is it worth... No, probably not. I was going to say, is it worth putting in some more carrot planting, but probably not. What we will want is some storage. And you're going to be storing biofuel. There we go. Okay. I'll spin on. See how we get through the drought. Okay, day 10 of this cycle and 10 days left of the drought. How are we doing? Well, everything is going okay. I've put a little woodcutter up here to get rid of these dead trees over there. I could probably do the same over there, couldn't I? Let's have a look. How big is that gap? 3 wide? 3 wide. Look at that. 400 science points. We need logs and planks. We're fine. Okay, so we can get across there and we can start cutting these down as well. And then once they're cut down, I suppose we could just dynamite this back down to this level here, couldn't we? Give ourselves a bit more flat space to work with. Not that it's strictly necessary at the moment. But in other news, I've replaced one of our power shafts here with a cross intersection so that we can bring the power out this way, and we can also bring it over the path and out this way if we need to. But what I want to do, yeah, is unlock the bot part factory. Let's have a look. Okay, if we put it in there, the steps are going to be problematic. Right, let's put it in like that. Yes. So we'll bring a path up. Actually, we'll bring a path up there. We'll get rid of that because we will want that, like so. Nope, I don't want that. That's what I want, a path. And then we can put a second bot part factory on there like that. And then we're going to come out this way. Are we going to be able to do this? Yes, we should be able to do this. Like so. And put a third bot part factory on the top like that. Now that's going to use a lot of power. 450 power. I mean, at the moment we don't actually have that much spare on the line because there's not a lot of wind at the moment. So our batteries are probably discharging. They are indeed. That's fine. Once the wind picks up again, that will recharge. Okay, so getting all those in there, we are going to want... Do you know what? I shouldn't have done that, should I? Never mind. Never mind. No, we'll do it like this. So, storage, we will go with a trio of small warehouses, and we will store our respective bot parts in there. Okay. I'll spin on. Right, 7 days left of the drought, and this has drained the first level. So I've turned off these water pumps for the moment. We have nearly 3,000 water in stock. We still have one of our water pumps down here operating for the moment. And once this is drained sufficiently, I'll turn on one or two of these. So, I mean, we should be okay. We should be fine. That shouldn't be a problem. Over here, as you can see, our 3 bot part factories are in. We've got limbs, chassis, and now heads. And we can unpause these ones. There we go. I'm also putting in a strip of power shafts around here, so we can spread that power into this little section here, and I'm going to put in our bot assembler in there once we've built up a stock of parts. I am also, as you can probably tell, you might be able to tell, there we go, you can just about see I'm laying in some explosives down here to deepen this trench. Yeah. I've turned off our centrifuge again for the moment. We have some extract in storage, 121 extract that we're not currently using because I'm only using single layer explosives on here to bring it down 1 layer at a time. But we are going to want to deepen this as well. So let's have a look. How deep is this at the moment? That's only 1 deep at the moment. Okay, well, for the moment then, we can reach all of this, so... Oh, thank you. Very, very useful, thank you. There we go. Lay in a single layer of explosives at all that, and then I'll draw the path back and we'll destroy that as well. Then we'll come up here and do the same up this end. And then we'll start bringing this down to the same level as the pipes here. Because I think that's as deep as we can go. Yeah. Tell you what, I will pause our fluid dump there for the moment. I turned it on just so we wouldn't lose these trees. But I think even if they lose hydration now, we'll be fine anyway. Because I think it takes about 7 or 8 days for these chestnuts to die. So we should be fine. Okay, I will spin on again. This is likely to be less than impressive. But let's set these explosives off. There were explosives down there, I promise. We're up to 28,000 horsepower. That's a start. And we are starting to lay in our explosives down here as well. I'll spin on. And there's the end of the drought. We're back to cycle 16. Excellent stuff. Okay, in terms of water, yeah, we managed to keep this little bit in here by turning these water pumps off over here. We've got some water left. The water has drained out of our little channel here, as you can see. But that's okay. We didn't lose, hopefully, we didn't lose any fertility on these trees. We've got 10 days left, 9 days left on most of those. We'll get water back long before that happens. Our explosives are well on the way to being finished, but we are making them out of what little... we have no bad water left. I was going to say what little bad water we have left, but we don't have any. Because this is... Oops. Out of the bad water. But this is now filling up again, so this should start pumping fairly soon. That's good. Okay, over here we are starting to build up a supply of bot parts. So, let's put ourselves in a bot assembler. Right there, 750 science. Yeah, why not? We've got 8,000. Should be fine. What do we need for that? Planks, gears, metal blocks. Planks, we have enough. Just. Gears, yeah, just. Metal blocks, no. We don't have enough metal blocks. Right, why not? You're a wood workshop. You're not what I'm looking for. Smelter. Why are you not producing? You should have scrap metal. You do have scrap metal. Okay. Maybe we need some scrap metal stored a little closer. Let's pop in a couple of little storage areas for scrap metal there. Hopefully that will speed things up a little bit. Okay. Power-wise, we're doing okay. I've got another large windmill set on the end there, although it is too far away, so let's bring the path alongside there so we can get to it. That's good. So that should give us a little bit more power. Our batteries are fully charged, so that's good. Yeah, so we're just waiting for all this to fill up now. I will drop that to half height. I will drop that to 0. Okay. Okay. Right, so this is cleared, apart from that one log there. Let's turn you on briefly so you'll pick up those logs. Wonder if it's worth putting in another deep water, bad water pump up here. No, we should be right for the moment. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Because obviously we drained that pretty quickly. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to spin on until our bot assembler is done and these explosives are laid in. And there's day 5 of this cycle and we've just got the drought warning. Okay, so hopefully that's going to be about the same length as the previous one. So we shouldn't have too many problems. In terms of everything else, we are still waiting for our bot assembler to be produced. We're waiting for metal blocks. We are... Thank you, autosave. We are suffering from a little bit of a surfeit of those. We are making them. It's just taking a little while because we've only got the one smelter. But that's fine. Over here with our explosives, as you can see, we're getting there. One more to plant on that side, and then it's just these ones here where the path used to be. And then we'll just take out that last little bit of path and the steps and fill that back as well. Yeah, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. We have both of our explosives factories running, so we should be able to get that done reasonably quickly, he says. We've got a lot of biofuel stored up, so that's good. We can start producing bots as and when we need to. Obviously, the first thing we're going to do is put them into the explosives factories, the smelter, the bot part factories. All of this stuff is going to be run by bots, basically, because that will hopefully reduce our injury rate. We do have plenty of medical beds scattered about the place. Oops. So they are getting medical treatment as soon as they get injured. It's just it's taking them out of the workforce for a little while. Yeah, that's where we are currently. Let's get the water back, shall we? There we go. So, I'm putting in another water storage tank down here by these two large pumps because I've taken out the row of small ones that we did have in there. I'm wondering if another builder's hut isn't a bad idea, or another hauler's hut. Yeah, let's stick ourselves in another hauler's hut, shall we? Yeah, we'll stick that in there. Why not? And we will set that to low priority workplace, but 10 workers. Okay, and I'll spin on until this is done. Or until, you know, the drought starts, whichever happens first. Okay, there's the last bit of explosives going in just there. So we have the whole thing covered, I think. Yep. Right. Let's set them off. There we go, that's deepened that a little bit. That's good stuff. Right, we only need to come along here now. So, I mean, probably that is fine, isn't it? Come down in the middle and we'll bring a path along that. That'll be enough to reach everything, I suspect. Okay, so we'll get that laid in. That's not going to be done before the drought, definitely. We've only got 1.5 days left. And we only have 5 explosives. So yeah, that's not going to be any time soon. Still waiting for our bot assembler to be done. We're still waiting for the last 29 metal blocks. So that's going to take a while as well. Is there anything I can turn off here? Not really. No. I suppose I could turn the bot assemblers. Have we got enough for 10 bots? So, yeah, for the moment, let's pause our bot part factories. I think. Yeah, probably got it there. Right, I'll spin on to the start of the drought then. And here we go again. 25 days. That is going to hurt. That's going to be a bad one. Okay, no, we're fine. We're okay. We should have enough water to deal with that, he says. We do have a little bit more in this section here. Not a huge amount, but a little bit. Yeah, I guess we're going to have to see what happens. How are we doing on this? We have another 22 metal blocks before that's up and running. That's fine. Power-wise, we're not producing quite enough at the moment. Yeah, we'll be alright. We'll be fine. We don't need to turn anything else off. Right, 25... Oh, this is going to be bad. Yeah, this is going to be very bad. We've got no spare housing, only 3 unemployed beavers. Let's turn all of these off for the moment. We'll just leave the one... No, we'll leave one on there. And we'll pause both of those for now. And we'll see how we do. We've got 3,500 water stored up, which is okay. We might as well turn off the 2 bad water pumps down here because they're not going to be able to draw anything during the drought, are they? Yeah, all we can do is plough on, I guess. Yeah, probably wise to get a herbalist in. Let's get a herbalist in. What do I need for a herbalist? Planks and gears. That should be fine. Let's pop you down there. And you require dandelions. So, are dandelions a crop? They are not. Oh, they are a bush. Dandelions. Right. We're going to need another forester. So let's pop ourselves a forester in there. And then we will plant this up with dandelions. Shouldn't need many. We will have a medium warehouse there to store dandelions. Yep, dandelions. And then presumably... Yeah, presumably we need a medium tank or a tank to store the medicine. There we go. Okay, that's the last... Oh, there we go. Last bit of metal has just been delivered, and we have our bot assembler up and running and waiting for workers, which we have plenty of. Yeah, so we're going to start producing bots, and as I say, we're going to start replacing the workers in all of the dangerous... I can't speak. All of the dangerous industries that we have. So the bot part factory, the bot assembler, explosives factories, the smelter, possibly these bad water pumps as well, although that's not a major issue. Maybe the gear factories? I mean, we could eventually have all of this run by bots. That would be ideal. That would free up a lot of beavers for other stuff. Not that we need beavers for a lot of stuff at the moment. In terms of our explosives, as you can see, we are working our way around here. In fact, we can actually get rid of this now. And fill that with explosives as well. Yeah, so we're not doing too bad there. That might well be done before the end of the drought. I mean, we've still got 20 days left. So that should be done by the end of the drought. We won't set it off until the drought is over, probably. Probably. It's not going to make any difference, obviously. It's not going to affect the amount of water we have in this storage area. So we'll see. We'll see how long it takes. Oh, thank you, autosave. Yeah, we've got 2 of these water pumps down here turned on, but as you can see, they're not actually pumping at the moment because we're pretty much full. Pretty much. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. We are obviously waiting for these dandelions to grow. What are we looking at? A few days before they're ready to harvest. I wonder... if we're going to be able to do this. Sorry, I was just wondering if we could put in another Lido around here somewhere. I mean, it'd fit there, wouldn't it? So we'd need 8 explosives, 9 explosives, and we'd put a water pump in here as well. That could work. And that would keep this side hydrated. Or we could put it out here. Yeah, let's put it out here. So we need basically that, wouldn't we? And then a path along there. Okay, that should be fine, he says. I will spin on once more. Right, so our bot factory has produced 2 bots currently. So the first thing I'm going to do is come over here and unlock this workplace for bots. That is going to cost us pretty much all of our science points. But it's worth it. So we'll do that. We're down to 866 science, but that's fine. That'll build up again reasonably quickly with our observatory providing us plenty of science there. Okay, in other news, well, there isn't really any. We are running low on bad water again because we're using it all for explosives. Over here, we've got ourselves a little fluid dump, just keeping this section full of water. And we've got ourselves a Lido, or Lido, in here. Hopefully that will help with fertility over this side. We've started harvesting the dandelions, and I've turned our herbalist on, as you can see by the bubbles. So that will be using berries and dandelions. So I'm going to turn our gatherer flag over here back on so we can start topping up our supply of berries. We still have over 390, so we should be okay. Down to 2,500 water. Not ideal, but we still have plenty in here. Well, I say plenty. We still have some in here. We still have some in here, although we are drawing it out pretty rapidly. So we may lose some of the fertility on these trees here and require replanting. That is set to do that anyway. That's good. Okay. All I can really do then is continue spinning on through the drought. Okay, 9.5 days left. So more than halfway through, but we are out of water. Completely. We just have what we have in storage. Yeah, I've turned off the water dump there. I'll turn off the water dump there. I will turn off the water dump there. I've turned off the water dump there, so that's all good. We are not wasting any water, but we literally just have what is in the tanks to last the next 9.5 days. I'm going to turn that on so we can get the last of this water out of here. We've already lost fertilization on all of this, so it doesn't really matter. We're going to lose these blueberry bushes, so we're going to need to replant those. We're going to need to replant all of these crops as well, but that's fine. Yeah, this should be interesting. But I think it's going to be interesting next episode. So please join us for that one. I'm not sure how we're doing. I'm not sure if we're going to survive this. We do have plenty of water. I say plenty. We do have some water. So hopefully that should help us. But we will leave it there for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please do give us a like and a subscribe if you've enjoyed it and you want to see more. Please check out the other videos on my channel. Please give us any comments down below. And please join us next time. Until then, I've been John. This has been Timberborn. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And bye-bye.